Some reading this morning because I've committed to read Proverbs a chapter every day, and something really stood out to me. On my way to getting to Proverbs, I stumbled upon Psalm 127. And of course, I read Proverbs 2, and then I read a page from this new book I just bought, Hidden Potential. And in it had a story about a deaf musician, a woman, and she said that there was never a distinction between fun and hard work. Now that made me just really stop and think because most of us have been taught that work is supposed to feel miserable. No, it's not real work unless you are serious about it. It's backbreaking or something like that. We think that in order to succeed, we got to suffer long hours of boring, repetitive work. But this book, the actual page in this book, challenged that idea. This woman was still practicing. She was still being challenged. Her teacher kept raising the bar and making the assignments even harder. But here's the thing, he also kept the process interesting. She experimented using her senses, created new versions of music, and treated learning like discovery. Man, that really hit home for me because, like yesterday, I put in some hard hours and it didn't even seem like it. You know why? Because the hard work disappeared for me yesterday because I was doing things that I love. The lesson I got today from my reading and from just absorbing things and analyzing how my day went yesterday is that hard work can become play when it includes curiosity, progress, and creativity. So then I thought about the psalm that I stumbled upon on the way to Proverbs, Psalm 127. And it says, unless the Lord builds the house, the builder labors in vain. Ooh, come on, somebody. So check this out. Sometimes we are freaking exhausted, not simply because we are working hard, but because we are working from anxiety. We're trying to force something, prove something, or build something that may not even be aligned with what God gave us to build. Now let that sink in. Come on, think about it. The things that you love to do, it's not hard to do it. It's not hard at freaking all. But something that maybe you're trying to compete and compare or you're trying to stand out, that becomes grueling and hard and whatnot. So today I just want to say to anyone who's watching this video, seek wisdom on what you should be doing. Have fun at what you do. Play a little bit. Like for me, mortgages are work. But every client is also a puzzle. It's something different. And I love to do so many different things. So that's probably why I love doing the puzzle. I love doing mortgages. I got to figure out, how do I help this family? What possibilities have they not been shown? Maybe there's a better path for them, a better loan. Just like writing and producing are work too, but they are also play for me. They're God-given abilities and talents that I have, and I love it. I get to create people, man. I get to create worlds and conversations and stories that did not exist before. I get to use the arts to reach people, to show them who they are or who they could become. So I guess this long-winded rant is basically saying maybe the goal is not to escape work. Maybe the goal is to find the work that allows us to use our gifts, remain curious, serve people, and feel alive while we are doing it. And maybe that's why it didn't bother me that I got up at 4:45 a.m. yesterday and actually didn't stop working until 8:13 p.m. because it wasn't work to me. you know? So when God is building through you, hard work may still make you tired, but it should not constantly make you empty. So if you're doing something, you're putting a bunch of hours in it, and you feel like it's sucking the freaking life out of you, like you ain't got no soul left, baby, that might not be what you're called to do. So I just wanted to share that, guys. My name is Salandia Hammond, aka Sue Ham Baby. I am a mortgage broker and a writer, and I love what I do. I love helping people buy and or refinance their homes, investment homes, and I love writing and creating stories, producing them, creating worlds, creating characters, and sharing them with you.